You know, like those little vocal oh with the auto-tune on it. Hey everybody, how's it going? I've got a brand new music video reaction/review coming at you today, and this one is for Lotto by EXO. Let's jump right in and check it out. When I listened to like 10 seconds of this before, I didn't think the auto-tune would actually be this bad. What is this whole aesthetic? What's going on?
I just hit the lotto. 너는 내가 마치 실력 같은 방울 속에 맘을 던지겠나? 다른 사람들은 이제 popcorn 입에 넣은 채 우리 쳐다봐. Oh baby 멀리서 들려오는 소리 No way No way No way 즐겨봐 Oh yeah 모든 게 바뀌어 Oh yeah 오늘부턴 공기도 다 알아 세상이 바뀌어 밤하늘의 눈빛별들 Lipstick shot to wine.
There's one cool section of vocals for a very brief moment.
버블의 샤워 평생에 한 번일지도 몰라 꼭 참았던 본능이 튀어올라 널 향해 소리 질러 louder
This section's kind of catchy.
이 순간을 놓치지 마 We're going crazy my lucky lady 또 한 번 기억될 나를 지금도 눈 먹기 말라 내게 줄게 아직 많아 I don't need no money 너만 있으면 돼도 시간 전이 원하는 걸
That whole section was awesome. Cool chord progression, a little unpredictable. Some really cool vocals creeping in, but barely. Like even that little like wooden mallet type of percussion sound, that's been used so much. I mean, that bass synth is kind of aggressive sounding. That sounds pretty cool. That's a very simple part. Is that it? Alright, so that's it. Where do we even begin with this? First of all, the most obvious thing, the excessive amount of autotune in this track. I kind of made a joke about it in my previous video because I had quickly skipped through and listened to like 10 seconds of the song before, but I had no idea that the entire song was just going to be drenched in it like that. And don't get me wrong here, I've got no problem with people using autotune. Autotune is a tool. It can be used for correction, it can be used as an effect, it can be used for polishing things up. I personally use it in production for all of those things all the time. So I have no problem with the concept of using autotune whatsoever, but like with most things, the context matters, and like with any tool, it can be overused and abused. This is a perfect case of autotune being just absolutely abused, and I have no idea who thought this was a great idea over at SM. As I've said many times in the past, I think one of the strengths of SM is their overall artistic direction, their aesthetics, their choice of style, that type of thing, but this is like the absolute complete opposite of that for me. Obviously, the heavy T-Pain autotune effect was played out years and years and years ago, and it's just been overused and recycled a lot since then, but luckily not quite as much. It seems to have been diminishing. And even within K-pop, you know, go back to 2008, 2009, 2010, super heavy autotune use was also a fad that existed and then died out just within K-pop, not even taking into effect all of the American music that absolutely overused and abused autotune. So for them to just pull this out of the hat right now, I don't get it at all. And the only thing that I can really think of, there is a resurgence of this type of autotune being used in rap music in the United States, and it's absolutely played out and overused there as well. But maybe SM thinks if they combine this type of rap and musical style with that kind of auto-tune where it's like sliding and smearing around everywhere and all of the little vocal stylistic affectations that go along with it, that maybe they're going to impress people in the United States, which is a market that they're constantly trying to improve in. But if that was their actual strategy and intention, I personally think it's going to backfire. As an American or someone outside of Korea who speaks English and listens to a lot of American music, why would you even bother to listen to this? You can get the exact same type of song from countless artists in America, and it's in a language that you can understand, and it's much more easily accessible for you to buy. So for a company that's constantly trying to expand outside of Korea with different markets and constantly trying to target the American market and other countries that listen to American music, I just don't get this strategy at all, and I don't think it helps EXO at all. So if we ignore the massively distracting auto-tune, the song itself I really felt like was a big step down for EXO. Especially from their previous 2 releases, but even like 2 or 3 releases back before that, and all the way back to their debut, I just don't feel like this song stands up to anything else that they've really done. It's more simple, there's less complex musical ideas, there's less parts for them to show off their voices, and the overall style and feeling that I got not only from the song, but their performance of the song was very uncomfortable. Almost came off a little bit like they were trying too hard, and that's never a good thing. So yeah, I don't get this release at all. Maybe you include this song with less autotune at the very end of your album or something, but as the lead single to promote a repackaged album, I don't know about that. It just came off to me as very try-hard and kind of forced, which is really too bad because I think EXO is an excellent group, and as demonstrated by their previous 2 releases, they're capable of some really amazing musical things. So let's jump back in, analyze it some more, and see if we can find anything else. Here we go. You know, right from the beginning of this song, if you're listening like on Pandora or some sort of Spotify playlist, if you're looking for K-pop, you're trying to avoid American music, maybe you're bored with it, maybe you're sick of it, in the first 10 seconds, or this entire song really, but the first 10 seconds mostly, why would you listen to this and not skip it? You know, I think a lot of people listen to K-pop because it doesn't really sound like American music. If K-pop sounds exactly like American music, why would those people listen to it anymore, you know? And that's kind of concerning. We'll see how this does in the charts, obviously. It'll probably chart well because it's EXO and they're incredibly popular, but comparatively and in some of those numbers trending or not trending, I think we'll see some different sales numbers because of this style of this release. You know, like those little vocal with the auto-tune on it. You know, it's stuff I hear in American music, and it's already played out in American music. It's not like a new cutting edge thing to copy. So that was cool. That little vocal snippet. You know, very, very repetitive kind of chord progression and motif. Repeats pretty much throughout the entire song, with a little bit of variation. Obviously the bridge takes a little different turn, but because of the auto-tune and kind of the stripped down nature of the track, doing a super simple chord progression like that I don't think really helps the song along. It's very exposed because there's nothing distracting you from the fact that they're repeating the same thing over and over again. That whole bridge section would have been really cool. Just dial back the auto-tune a little bit. The writing in the bridge I did like. You know, there's some good things in this song, obviously. I'm not saying it's totally horrible. It's just so many things kind of went wrong. It's hard to really you know, enjoy it as a whole and enjoy some of the better things about it, just because there's so many things that are kind of like, you know, and you can't ever escape the auto-tune too. So if, you know, if that's kind of annoying to you, if you think that's kind of played out like I do, you know, there's no way that you can escape that during any section of the song and really enjoy what else is going on. And the other big point that I often bring up, and I think is really important from a musical and marketing standpoint, is that pretty much any K-pop guy group could have done this exact same song exactly like it was. Just imagine to yourself your least favorite guy groups or the worst guy groups. Could they do this song exactly like EXO did and pretty much accomplish it in the exact same way? I think the answer to that question is yes, definitely. And because the answer is yes, that leads to the next very real question of why isn't EXO doing things that no one else can do that really shows off their unique skill set and sets them apart from all the other groups. So yeah, this is a very disappointing release for me. I've been a fan of a lot of past EXO songs, but this is definitely not one of those. So let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of this song, and I'll probably get a lot of hate for this video, but I don't care. I gotta call it like I see it, keep it honest with you guys. And thanks so much for watching this music video reaction / review. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you could share this video all over the place, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, forums, all that stuff really helps me out, and I'll see you guys next time.